And now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing the Apaches of Cochise County. A winner is a street sophomore from Central Coast, Australia, Lewis. And then forward, a 6'6" sophomore from Cochise High School, and then forward, a 6'6" sophomore from France, and guard, a 6'4" sophomore from Cochise High School in Vista, Isaiah Smith. And the other guard, a 6'4" sophomore from Harrison High School in East Iowa, Ben Henderson. The head coach is Derek Lane, and David Matthews, assistant coaches. Cochise comes in 6-3 overall, and number 1 in the conference. Referees for these games: Justin Greer, Zaid Ali, and Kevin Quackenbush.
Welcome everyone to Game 2 of our doubleheader here on the Cochise, the Cool FM live sports page. Not sure if anybody knows it exists yet.
I guess we'll find out. I know we're getting rebroadcasts on the normal Cool FM.
Oh, we are? Okay, so this automatically goes to that page from Cool FM Sports. So glad to be here with you at Cochise Stronghold, although it doesn't show up here in the comment section to see that anybody is tuning in or letting us know if anybody's tuning in. So if you are, if you could leave us some comments or love in the live chat, perhaps, I don't know if we can see it on this end or if it goes through to the main page. Those are questions that we will have answered shortly. 20 minutes on the clock to start this first half for the Cochise College men, and they get the opening tip going their way off of Mark Clegg, who gets it out to Alexander Zambonetti, getting the shot, goes high off the rim, a rebound to Cochise. Clegg driving, pops it out to Isaiah for three. Traino. Yes,
too easy.
The SSVEC 3 to start this game by Isaiah Smith, the 6'4" sophomore, the pride of Tucson, Arizona. Now we see the offense of the Community Christian College basketball team, their men's team, doing, let's see what they do as their women counterparts had a tough day at the office with only 5 starters. This team has a total of 8 players on its team, so they actually have people who can actually come in and rotate in. The turnover. Oh, beautiful pass. Mark going up strong to the rim, and just like that, it's 5-0 Cochise. The Saints wearing their black and gold. Cochise wearing their white jerseys with dark blue lettering and numbering with outlined in red. Isaiah looks to pop another 3, decides against it. Gets it over to Lewis, one of the other returners that we've seen, and Mark getting up high, gets his own rebound and put back up and in. 7-0 Cochise. The man from Motown, Detroit, Michigan, Mark Clegg, a starter this season for the Apaches. That's a long 3, and that goes down by number 11, Jaden Doss. Almost cutting that lead in half. 7-3, Cochise with the ball. Lewis just off the mark, and they're going to call a foul against Mark, reaching over, which did look like a foul. I was waiting for the whistle. I thought that was not a foul.
I was thinking the exact same thing. He had his entire body over him. It was pretty athletic. Call that an athletic play.
And I bet Michaela Silas got a great photo of that. You saw her back there, and that is a big shot up and missed. Lewis with the rebound. 17:55 to play in this first half. 7-3 Cochise leads. Isaiah for 3. Again, just off the mark. The rebound by number 3, Moshin Tirmazi. That's Elijah Gabelli with that ball. Tapped out of bounds by Cochise.
Lewis has such a great shot. It's very high and a lot of rotation, so he's got a great arc on it. This is a history with a lot of the point guards with Cochise County is that they are excellent excellent deep shooters.
Well, we love Lewis Woosnam, the pride of the Sunshine Coast of Australia, and I believe Diane, watching us right now, might be related. I see a similar name there.
Yeah.
But great to see you guys. Thanks so much for tuning in. We're over on the Cool FM Live Sports page, and hopefully it's being rebroadcast to Cool FM Live, as it should be.
And check into YouTube, Cool FM Live on YouTube.
And you can see that link in the post description. Boy, that three-point shot brings the CCC back within one. So it is 7-6 Cochise with the lead and the ball with 17-17 to play in this first half. Just trying to feel each other out to get an idea of what each team will be bringing to the table. Good hard-nosed basketball on both sides. Mark going in between two players. Gets the shot and one.
Incredible.
Drove in between two players right down the side of the lane, edging to the left side, and gets it up and in, and has an opportunity for the three-point play to get Cochise into double digits here with just about 3 minutes into this game. And he gets it.
He's a very aggressive guard. I mean, for his size, he actually looks like a forward.
Ball tipped and almost turned over. It'll be out of bounds off of, I want to say that it was off of either Lewis or Ben. Got a couple cases of sneezes over here. Sorry about that.
Bless you.
Wow, driving the lane and going in hard was Moshin Termazi, the sophomore at Community Christian College. He will go to the line to shoot two. Second team foul against Cochise. John.
It's a far better game than the girls' game. So we're seeing a very aggressive CCC team, a lot of guard play, and you can see that they're very talented. You know, good ball handling, not a ton of tall players. They don't really have a center per se, but they do have a couple forwards. They get up into that 6'4", 6'5" range.
Jace Johnson checks in for Lewis Woosnam.
Nice.
Less than 3.5 minutes into this game. CCC brings it back within two. It's 10-8. Cochise in the lead, whipping it to that far side. Isaiah with the ball, now gets it to Jace. Back over to Isaiah, looking at Ben. Ben gets the ball back. Now to Alexander, to Jace. To Ben, 9 to shoot. Isaiah, the long three. Trina, the SSVEC three-pointer, put through the bottom of the hoop by Isaiah Smith, the 6'4", pride of Tucson, Arizona, and timeout Saints. The lead is 13-8 with 16:19 to play, and we want to say thank you to the Ed Morse Auto Group. Sierra Vista and Cochise County is now backed by Morse. Stay tuned because at halftime, we're going to try it again. The Ed Morse halftime half-court shot for $500. Are we going to do $500 again, John, or was there going to be a change now that someone actually got the $500? Is Ed Morse ready for another viral moment at $500, or should we just give 4 people the chance at $100? I don't even know.
I don't know. What do we do? I guess
because there are basketball players over on that side. So anyway, we'll talk more about that as we get closer to it. Turnover by Cochise. CCC gets the ball back, trying to tip it to keep it in bounds. Tips it right back to Cochise. Ben over on the far side. 4 minutes into this game. Gets it to Mark, who drives in and dunks it home. Big time dunk. 15-8. Cochise leads with 15:49 to play in this first half. That ball got tipped. Nice fadeaway jumper by number 1, Elijah Gabeji. Alexander tried to get that shot to go from an awkward angle underneath the rim. It did not. Saints in transition, up and in. And a quick timeout called by Jerry Carrillo. Calls a full time. Oh no, 30-second timeout. Excuse me. He had his arms in the T, which meant full, but then tapped his shoulders to say 30-second timeout. So as they take that timeout, we'll take time out to say thank you so much to the Sherry EHTELL team at Long Realty, proud to support our athletes across Cochise County all season long. If you're looking to buy or sell your home or land, you can trust the good folks and our friends at the Sherry EHTELL team at Long Realty. Thank you also to BARNETT'S Towing and Propane, serving our community since 1963. You can see all of the sponsors that make this coverage possible in the post description. Thank you so much to all of them. And if you are interested in being a sponsor of Cool FM Sports, all the sports broadcasts that are done all week long by several different teams and just covering what our young people and young student athletes are doing, you can get in touch with Todd Ryan. Send him a DM on the Cool FM page or on this Cool FM Sports page that we're coming to you from. Make sure to follow Cool FM Sports as well as the regular Cool FM page. Check out our YouTube channel that you can see the link to in the post description. Wow, great defensive hands. It was off of the foot of number 11, Jaden Doss, the freshman. So it will remain Cochise ball. They lead 15-12 with 15:10 to play in the first half. Jace Johnson, the freshman from Lanham, Maryland. Takes a three from the far side. A little long, but Ben gets the rebound. And goes in hard and is held on that right, on the left arm as he goes up with the right. And Ben will go to the line to shoot two. Good aggressiveness by Cochise early, John.
I'd say so. And the defensive aggressiveness for the Saints.
Yes.
I really like to see what they're doing right now. It's only a 3-point game. They are a smaller squad right now, but they are, they are playing hard. I love it.
It's the first free throw to go through, making it 16-12. Here in this first half is Ben Henderson, the 6'4" sophomore from Ames, Iowa, a corn-fed colossus down there on the floor for Cochise. Looking to get a double team, but the Saints find their way across midcourt, push it up ahead. Machine for three. Just off the side of the rim, that goes out of bounds. It will be Cochise ball with 14:37 to play. 17-12. Cochise leads by 5. Naeem Colston in the game for Cochise, as well as Chase Murray. Ben trying to set up a pick and roll, gets it beautifully done. The left-handed dunk by Naeem Colston, the pride of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, the 6'5" freshman, getting some points on the board for the Apaches. 19-12, Cochise leads. And that is going to be a foul, offensive foul against Moshin Tirmazi. The sophomore guard for the Saints gets called for his foul, his first foul, the team's third. Jackson Tunbridge, the 6'3" freshman from the Sunshine Coast of Australia, also checks in for Cochise. Nice pass inside to Ben. Looking, and he, oh my gosh, going hard to the rim. How do you stop a 6'4", 210-pound corn-fed colossus like that, John?
He actually plays a lot like a guard with some...
He plays thinner, doesn't he? He plays lighter.
Yeah, like I'm sure he plays forward here, but
look out.
That's the kind of that's a point guard, an NBA point guard build. So 200 pounds, about 6'4". When you talk college, these guys are, when they get about 6'4", that's usually a forward when you're 6'4", 200. But I think that's kind of what he plays: a shooting guard, forward position, maybe point forward.
Either way, he makes both of his free throws and gives Cochise that 9-point lead, 21-12. Lewis checks back into the game for Ben, who will take a seat on the bench. Elijah Gabeji inbounding the ball. Way to break that full court press. And from the corner, just misses that 3-point shot. So the lead remains at 9 for Cochise. Gets the ball to Clegg. Drano, Jackson Tunbridge from down under. The SSVEC three-pointer goes to Jackson. 24-12. Cochise has doubled the Saints. And a turnover by the Saints gives the ball right back to the Apaches. Almost lets the ball roll away. Yeah. Glad they got that. Jerry wouldn't be happy about that. Lewis drives the baseline. Outlets to his Sunshine Coast partner, who has the hot hand now. Back-to-back threes by Jackson Tunbridge. 27-12. Cochise with a commanding lead with 13 minutes to go in this first half. Defensive side, trying to stay aggressive there. Jace Johnson got a little too aggressive, gets called for the foul. That is his first. And the team's third foul. Elijah with the ball for the Saints. Taking up that right side. What a scoop! Not able to get enough air underneath it. Cochise with the rebound. Lewis outlets again to Jackson. No, almost got 3 threes in a row. Not that time, but the rebound by Mark Clegg. The good up and under ends up putting Cochise at 29 points to the 12 points of the Saints with 12:22 to play in the first half. Turnover by the Saints, and Jace goes in for that spot foul, the foul on the floor. Leans in and gets it. So Freddie Alicron called for his second foul, the 5th team foul. Here in this first half, 12:07 to play. Jeff Davenport and John Berger at Apache Stronghold at Cochise College, 10 miles outside of Douglas, Arizona. Oh, almost popped it again. You got to keep him honest out there. Unfortunately, loses the ball, turns it over. Fast break opportunity for the Saints. They decide to bounce it back, and it's a loose ball. He comes away with it anyway. Just Jackson Tunbridge, not able to get it up and in, but Ben there to follow and gets the 2. Cochise, 31. The Saints, 12, with 11:42 to play. Mosheen takes that ball, tries to bounce it to number 24, Victor Mendez. It bounces off of the back of him and gets another turnover to Cochise. Falling away, Lewis puts up an easy shot, almost too easy. 33-12, Cochise in the lead. Thank you guys so much for watching this afternoon's live sports coverage. Almost quarter after four here in Douglas, Arizona. 10 miles outside of the metro area of Douglas. Here at Cochise College, a missed layup opportunity. Ball inside to Clegg. And one.
Wow. I mean, he was going up. He was in the air for a while there. Switched hands, went in. What a great play.
The 6'6" sophomore, the pride of Motown, Detroit, Michigan.
He's kind of like a center, but he's got forward skills.
Well, Motown Mark goes to the free throw line with his team leading 35-12. That goes off the back of the rim, and they're going to say he ended up following his shot a little too quickly. So Jace Johnson will come out. DeAndre Hawthorne from Buena High School in Sierra Vista will come in, but a timeout on the floor called. Full timeout. And as they take that timeout, we'll take a quick timeout to say thank you so much to Copper Queen Community Hospital with locations in Hereford, in Bisbee, and also right here in Douglas, 10 miles to the south of us in Douglas, Arizona, providing the highest quality of services to outpatients and home health patients of all ages. Make an appointment with one of their doctors today at the phone number in the post description. Thank you also to Big Mike at All Pro Pest Management, our #1 choice for pest control in Cochise County, veteran owned and operated with your satisfaction always guaranteed. Find All Pro Pest Management on Facebook. Thank you to Grasshopper Landscaping, where you will always find quality from the ground up. As those leaves are falling this time of year, you need the professionals to come there and get every single one of them picked up. That's what Damon, Marie, the entire Trejo family and team at Grasshopper Landscaping is ready to do just for you. As the leaves begin to fall here in this first week of December, finally getting cold enough for the leaves to fall, John.
Yeah, man, it's so stinking warm in here. Holy smokes, it's like 80 degrees in here.
It's 62 outside, but definitely ACCAC Hall of Fame head coach Jerry Carrillo of the Cochise College Apaches likes to keep it warm. Nice short jumper. Falls by number 24, Victor Mendez. 35-14, Cochise leads. Jackson for three.
Nice defense.
Punched that ball against the Cochise College logo. That sits on these amazing shirts that we were given before this game started. Thank you so much to the staff here at the Cochise College Apache Stronghold. Always love having them, having their support, and we love supporting them. We love our Cochise College Apaches. Long three, comes up a little bit short off the rim. Rebound to Cochise. DeAndre Hawthorne pops it over to Lewis. Beautiful pass, by the way. Lewis drives in, not able to finish the play. Rebound by number 24, Victor Mendez. And almost gets the pick. Jackson Tunbridge watched that like a free safety.
Yeah, he had a beat on that. If he could have gotten both hands on it, he would have snatched it and gone the other way for two.
That would have been an automatic highlight reel dunk.
Oh, for sure.
By one of the men from down under, Jackson Tunbridge, who takes a seat on the bench. And Ben tries to keep that ball alive, taps that sideline. So the Saints will throw in again as Jaden Doss will throw in for the Saints, wearing their black jersey with gold lettering and numbers and stripes. Cochise in their home whites. That will be a foul. As Elijah drives the lane, he will go to the line to shoot two. With 9:54 to play in the first half, Cochise with a commanding 35-14 lead, but with a couple of free throw attempts. Elijah Gibeji, I'm not sure if you pronounce the G or the B.
Where is that?
It's a G-B-E-J-I. So it's a African-based name that has the two consonants together. It's probably Beji, is what I'm guessing. I'm guessing Beji with a silent G. But I have a friend of mine who's Ukrainian. Wow, with those hands up there. His last name is Tikachenko. It's a T and a K. And I thought you didn't pronounce the T, but he said, yes, you do pronounce the T.
Wow.
That will not count as Lewis goes in for the big dunk. So this could be the case where it's Gabeji.
Okay.
Either way, we'll say Elijah Gabeji. Inbounds, it's number 5, Diego Moneton. And they're going to call, he was on the out of bounds, was Jaden Doss. So the ball will go back to Cochise on the turnover. They lead by 21 with 9:34 to play in this first half. Cochise doing an amazing job, just like the ladies did in game 1 of our doubleheader. The men doing the same, coming to play against the Saints here at Cochise Stronghold at Cochise College in Douglas, Arizona. 8 to shoot. Big Ben gets that turnaround. And they're going to call a foul against...
Yeah, it's a defensive foul.
Yeah, defensive foul against Victor Mendez. So Mendez gets his first. As he got creamed.
Yeah, he went up and just got hit in the face.
Yeah, going strong to the hoop. Big Ben Henderson.
And you see how number 24 isn't screaming at the ref. He gave him the thumbs up, got an explanation. He didn't agree with it, but still gave him the thumbs up and walked away. I mean, I really respect the CCC team.
And the head coach still talking to that official, getting some clarification, further clarification as well, right in the foreground of your screen. With 9:13 to play, Big Ben misses the second, but the tip goes back to Cochise. So DeAndre gets it over to Mark. On the far side, looking at Isaiah. Back to Big Ben. DeAndre. Look at the ball movement by Cochise. Just absolutely incredible. 4 to shoot. Mark has to spin. I don't know if he got it off. They're gonna say delay, but the light did not come on. Coach Carrillo is beside himself, thinking that the whistle didn't blow soon enough and that everybody just kind of stopped.
I think he's also unhappy that there wasn't a lot of help coming to that ball.
No, very true. Beji not able to convert. Cochise outlets. Back across the floor. Alexander back out on the floor for Cochise.
He wants him to pass faster.
Alexander for 3. Just short off the rim. Mark Clegg just missed that rebound. Kabeji ended up getting it. Doss for 3 does not go. Rebound to Hawthorne. In transition. Quick. Looking up. Beautiful pass to Alexander, who outlets the Big Ben. Not able to get that three-pointer, and that goes out of bounds off of Alexander. It will be Saints ball.
Gabashi.
Well, that's how he's saying it. I've heard it, Gabeji. Well, I have another example of an actual name that is GB, and that is Akbar Bajmiamila, who used to play for the Oakland Raiders, who is now one of the commentators on American Ninja Warrior. And Bajmiamila is, and I don't think you pronounce the B. I think it's Akbar Bajmiamila. Yeah, Bajmiamila, even though it's GB, is in the same way as Elijah Beji.
24 with a shot.
Beautiful shot by Mendez. 36-16. Cochise still leads by 20 with 7:38 to play in this first half. Nice inside pass, and Mark gets held. Are they going to count that?
Nice job.
How did he get his hands up? They were being handcuffed in front of him.
Yeah, his body, so he went up and he's just being pulled down. You can see his body twisting in the air, and he still got the ball up. Great play.
The 8th team foul in this first half by the Saints. Mark would have been going to the line anyway, but instead he goes for the three-point play with one shot. Just short off the rim, rebound to Doss. Looks like some more players coming in for the other team. That ball bounced off the foot of Noah Aguilar, and they're going to say that was off of Noah's foot. So turnover Saints, and Cochise will get the ball back. Jeff Davenport and John Berger here in Douglas at Cochise College. Remember, Cochise College games, if you're watching us anywhere across Cochise County, want to come see one of these, they're absolutely free of charge.
Yep.
Go pay for some concessions. Take that money, go buy some concessions. Very affordable concessions at the concession stand, from pizza and nachos.
Oh, bring the family.
Two of my favorite food groups.
Man, that number 24 took another shot to the face. Now he's bleeding.
Yeah, I don't know exactly. He's taking his time to get back, as they're going to call a timeout for a player injury who got popped in the face.
That's the second time someone's jumped in.
Yeah, Mendez ended up just coming across, and I think he got cut on the inside of his cheek. Actually, it's on the outside of his cheek. He's getting that addressed on the outside of his lips.
Hey.
Nice little shot out there. Thank you, Tom. Appreciate that.
Give him a nice back.
So Cochise ahead 38-16. 22-point lead. That will hold, at least for the moment, as the Apaches push the ball ahead again. 6:36 to play here in the first half. Big Ben going up to the board, does not go in. Too hard off that board. Backboard. Beji, outlets. Driving in, not finding the bottom of the basket.
Nice pass. Go up.
Oh, didn't even need to make that extra dribble. He did, and gets the and one. Does Big Ben. Bendo Hendo. Ben Henderson.
Nice.
Gets 40 now for Cochise. Or gives Cochise 40, I should say. More than doubled up. The Saints at the moment with 6:06 to play. That goes in. 41-16. Not sure if number 24 might need stitches, actually. Being attended to by the athletic trainer. That's a beautiful shot.
I think that his tooth went through his lip. I think that's what happened.
Well, then you're going to need stitches.
Yeah.
To tighten that up, to seal that up. These guys are tough. All these college athletes. It's a fantastic job.
I don't leave. I can't stick around.
Really? Okay. Well, then let's get you out of here.
All right,
and we'll see if somebody else can help me with this. Let me get this and put this on my gimbal here. That's what we'll do. Well, we have a second. We'll just make a quick change. My apologies. John has to check on out of here because he has to get back to Sierra Vista. So Beji goes to the line. Gets the one. I'll do the handhelds. Oh, yes, absolutely. Thank you. Thank you for remembering. 5:21 to play. Big Ben with the ball. Gets it inside. Just missing the dunk, but getting hammered on the way up. And so, number 12 for Cochise will go to the free throw line. Goes to the free throw line for two. Gets the first one to go. It is 42-20. Cochise in the lead, as you see, 5:16 to play. Thank you so much to our sponsors who make this coverage possible. You can see them all in the post description. As John continues to pack up, leave some love in the live chat from Mr. John Berger, because now you're just stuck with me for the remainder of this game. As they continue to knock it out. John, we love you. Thanks so much, buddy. Another turnover by the Saints. The Apaches in transition, going hard to the rim, getting blocked, and it goes out of bounds, but remains Cochise College ball. .4:43 to play. Long three goes in. An SSVEC three by Isaiah. You hear the crowd noise picking up. Another three off the back of the rim, rebounded by Elijah, put back and goes in. Oh, thanks so much, Harrison. Well, we appreciate being here. And there is Lewis out on the floor. Number one right here in the foreground as the ball is being passed around. Now back to him. Driving in, just missing, but followed up by Alexander, who gets the and one. 48-22. The 10th team foul by the Saints. And as they take this free throw, we want to thank Ginger's Title Services of Sierra Vista. Oh, it wasn't it was an and one. So they were waiting to take it back. They do. Ginger's Title Services of Sierra Vista for all of your motor vehicle needs. Jennifer and her staff are there to help you every step of the way. You can hear the excitement of the Cochise College women there in the front row, watching their men counterparts here with under 4 minutes to play. Big Ben getting the screen from Alexander. Gets it back to Alexander for three. Drano! 52-22. A 30-point lead for the Apaches with 3:30 to play in this first half. Number 24 for the Saints back in the game. Must have gotten that stitched up or at least cauterized in the meantime. Mendez making an impact, getting back in the game. Isaiah with a reverse lay-in. Quicker than a hiccup in transition. Beautiful shot by Elijah. Cuts the lead to 28. 54-26. The Cochise lead with just under 3 minutes to play. Alexander for three again. Just off the mark. Elijah with the rebound. Now the Saints in transition, puts it up and in very easily, and that will be a timeout called, a full timeout called by Cochise College. Special Olympians here in the house. Great to see the Special Olympians here in the house tonight. And we want to thank our sponsors. You can see them all in the post description. As we said, Ginger's Title Services, now open on Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Thank you also to the Sierra Vista Soap Company in the mall at Sierra Vista, inside Sea Sun Creations. You can check out SierraVistaSoapCompany.com. Thank you also to Allo Fiber, your new home team, internet, TV, and phone provider. Visit AlloFiber.com to learn more about the Allo Fiber difference and become a Fiber fan. 2:34 to play in this first half. 54-28, Cochise in the lead. We will have a very special halftime show coming up. It will be the Ed Morse halftime half-court hootenanny extravaganza bonanza. Still a working title. We'll get 4 people from the audience to try to take a half-court shot for $500 from Ed Morse Automotive. Alexander looking, gets it to Lewis from the baseline. Drano! Another 3, sponsored by SSVEC. 57-28, Cochise in the lead. Driving that side of the lane, not getting a whistle or the bucket. Transition for Cochise. Isaiah Smith gets the roll in. 59-28, a 31-point lead. And we still have over a minute and a half to play before halftime. The Cochise offense is looking strong. Now they're bringing in a few folks off of the bench for Cochise. That being Naeem and Jackson. Jackson gets it to Big Ben, who pops a 3. That's off the mark. 1:25 to play. Cochise leads by 31. Nice fadeaway jumper. Doesn't fall for the Saints. Rebound by Big Ben. Outlets to Lewis. Lewis pops a three. Short. Gets his own rebound and takes it back out. Resets the shot clock at 16 with 1:02 to play. Jackson had the hot hand early in this half. Went a little bit cold from the three-point line. Turnover. Naeem not able to get that shot, but gets fouled in the process. I'll tell you what, Victor Mendez is playing tough on that defensive end. There's the score. 59-28, 45.4 left. You can see the 10 team fouls. Second foul by Mendez. And Colston hits his first. The freshman out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, the 6'5", 175-pound freshman. Gets both of his free throws, 61-28. As you can see it setting up here. Doss for three, gets it. A big three. Jaden Doss knocking it down, and the shot clock is turned off. Cochise will play for the final shot of this first half. 11 to shoot. That ball goes off of Doss. So Big Ben will inbound. No, he won't. Looks like Colston will inbound for Cochise. Seven seconds. Big Ben driving in, no call, and again no whistle, and the ball goes out of bounds to Cochise with 0.7 seconds left. That's enough time for an inbound and an alley-oop. Some sort of alley-oop shot could add to Cochise's 30-point lead. And that ball bounced on the floor, and that was not enough time. They needed to do an alley-oop. But that is where we land here at the end of the first half. It is 61-31. Cochise in the lead. All right, well, here we go, coming on down. Can I have you hold this and can you walk out with the gimbal? Oh, okay, we'll get that plugged in. No problem. Thanks, guys. We will in just a second, as soon as it gets plugged in. We're getting this thing plugged in here. Oh, there we go. Goodness gracious, would you mind being the cameraman here, being the Scorsese? We appreciate that. Glad to see you guys. Hey, Douglas, Arizona, how we doing on a Saturday afternoon? You enjoy it? Did you enjoy watching the ladies play that first game? The ladies enjoyed it. I don't know about you guys. How do you think about this score right now? Pretty good score, I would say. And here's what we're going to do. Last week on Cool FM, we started this thing called the Ed Morse Halftime Half-Court Bonanza Extravaganza Hootenanny. It is a working title. We're still working on the title. But what I need is four people who want to come down here and take a half-court shot. Now you're saying, Jeff, what's in it for me? A half-court shot. Come on over here. Come on. Let's get a better view of what's going on here. What's in it for me? A half-court shot from Ed Morse, Sierra Vista and Cochise County, now backed by Morse. A half-court shot for $500. Basketball players cannot come down. No current. Get out of here. You guys, you're not eligible. Get out of here. We want the fans. Don't you want the fans to win? You want your fans? Oh, baseball players. Only one of you. You pick which one. And then you and you and you. How about you three? And then I got to get one of these guys. Got to get one of the Cochise College guys here. Sorry about that, man. Come on out. Come on out to center court here. We'll need a ball. We'll definitely need a ball. If someone can grab us a ball, that'd be great. All right, let's talk to you first here, Gigantor. How are you doing today?
I'm good.
What is your name?
My name is Colin.
Colin, and I assume that you play some sort of sport here at Cochise College.
Baseball.
You play baseball. Now, what position do you play for the baseball team?
Pitcher.
You are a pitcher. Now, look at you. Where are you originally from, my friend?
Needles, California.
From where's that in California?
I don't even know, to be honest. Small town.
Near what?
Las Vegas.
Okay. Oh, so on that side of California there. So Vegas is the nearest big city. And you made your way down here with this beautiful righty-lefty, where are you?
Right-handed.
Right-handed pitcher to come and do this. Now, today, you have a chance to take that. I don't want you to get injured here. I don't want you to lose your scholarship or anything because of what's going on here today. But you're the first to have a chance at the Ed Morse halftime half-court shot. So, my friend, you will step up here, take a ball, and which way do you want to shoot? You want to shoot to this way? All right, that's the way we're going to shoot. Our first one. You guys ready to cheer him on? Give him some love. We'll see what he can do for the half-court shot. He takes it. It's up. It is. Another viral moment brought to you by Cool FM Live and the Ed Morse Automotive Team, Sierra Vista, and Cochise County, now backed by Morse. You just made it a tough act to follow for everybody else. We'll talk to you in just a second. I'll need to get your information. Who's up next? Who wants to take the next shot? Where'd everybody else go? Get on over here. Everybody gets a shot. You still get a shot. You still get a shot. Who's coming up next? You come over here. What's your name?
Francia.
What's that?
Francia.
Francia, lovely to see you. Are you a basketball player?
No.
She is or is not? Is she lying? She's lying to me? All right. Well, Francia, let's see you step on up here to take your half-court shot. The Ed Morse Automotive half-court halftime. Oh, my goodness. Francia, high five. Great effort. Oh, my goodness gracious. Who wants to step up next? We'll go boy, girl, boy, girl. Come on over here, young man. Let's step on up. What is your name?
David.
Big hand for David, everybody. David, where are you from?
Arizona.
You're from Arizona. What part of Arizona? It's a big state.
Sierra Vista.
You're from Sierra Vista. I've heard of that place. David, are you a basketball player of any sort?
Yeah, I play basketball and football.
You play basketball and football for what school in Sierra Vista? Buena High School. I've heard of that school. I have heard of that. Class of 1994. All right. Is everybody ready to see if David can do it today? David, this is your time. You play basketball, you play football. The Ed Morse half-court, halftime shot. Sierra Vista and Cochise County now backed by Morse. He takes it. It's up. Oh, just off the mark. David, come give me some love, man. High five for you, brother. You get a high five. You get a big high five for that, man. Great effort, my friend. And last but not least, there was one. What is your name?
Dana.
Vanna? Lovely to see you. Thank you so much for taking the time. Where are you from? From Douglas, Arizona. Good to see you. You're big. From Douglas, Arizona. Come on, the pride of Douglas, Arizona. Now, Vanna, do you play basketball?
Yes.
For what team?
The Bulldogs.
The Douglas Bulldogs being represented in the house here today. This is your chance. This is your shot. The Ed Morse half-court, halftime hootenanny. $500 on the line. Vanna, you can take this shot. Let's see. It's up. Oh, just off to the right. But Vanna, we'll give you a high five. Congratulations. Thank you so much. Come on back out here. Come on back out here. Do you want to go double or nothing?
No, I'll take my money. Take my money. Hell no.
No? Who wants to see him go double or nothing? Oh, not going to do it. You're going to take your 500 again. He'll take his 500. Thanks, and come on and talk to us again. Talk about the Cochise College basketball, the baseball team, real quick, and how things are looking. What's up with the team this year? What are we going to see?
I think we got a good squad. Our season's right around the corner, and I think we got a good team. We're going to do good things this year.
Man, well, we can't wait. How about a big hand for everybody who played today and the $500 half-court shot. I'll get if you could write down your information for me and get it to me. I'll be broadcasting the second half of the game, man. I appreciate it. Congratulations. Oh, my goodness gracious. History made yet again as Cochise College comes back out. Thank you guys so much. Go Apaches in the second half. Here we go. Thanks so much, man. Boom. You think I think I need a little bit more enthusiasm, though, right? I mean, come on. Let's be realistic here. Holy crap on a cracker. That's the second time it's happened that I've covered. Yeah, second time. Okay, well, what a crazy shot. We'll get more information about that young baseball player there. I tried to get him to go double or nothing. I really tried. Because it'd be very difficult to hit two straight. I can't believe he hit that. And that was like a complete Drano. Wow. Unbelievable. Oh, I just realized that I did not get the list of scores. But nonetheless, hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Seeing a halftime half-court shot go through. Unbelievable. It is really loud right here, too, by the way. Sorry about that. Anyway, it's halftime here at Cochise College. Cochise leads by 30. There is the score with about 5.5 to go before we get back to action here as it slowly fades away. There we go. Now we're getting a little bit better there. Not sure why the iPhone is not able to see that scoreboard as well as it probably should. Nonetheless, congratulations. And remember that Sierra Vista and Cochise County is backed by Morse. Thank you to Ed Morse Auto Group for making this a fun, silly little thing here at the basketball games that we cover. I'm sweating right now. I'm sweating for being out on this floor just from walking around. It's absolutely unbelievable. You guys will need to watch it back and see that half-court shot go in. The very first shooter. I knew I should have saved him for last. Dang it. That was absolutely ridiculous. He wasn't a basketball player, so he was a baseball player. But obviously played a little basketball, probably in high school, I would assume, and was able to get that half-court shot brought to you by the Ed Morse Auto Group. Goodness gracious. Great basketballs of fire. It happened again. And it was actually close. There was a couple of shots that were actually close, too. There's some good basketball players out there in that crowd. I think they're over at the concession stand now. Remember, whenever you come to Cochise College, admission is free for these games. These regular season games, admission is free. As we watch the team warm up again. I'm going to get a drink of water here. We're still live. We're still live. The odds are pretty good because it happened last week.
I know.
And so it happened again. I mean, here we are again. This is crazy, isn't it, Tom?
Unbelievable. I've never seen 2 in 1 week. I mean, that's a little bit of cost, a little bit of money, huh?
Hey, well, it's Ed Morse, and Sierra Vista and Cochise County is now backed by Morse. And if you hit it, you get it. So that's what we say.
Well, they all appreciate what you do. You're a pretty popular guy here, buddy.
Well, when you give away $500, I mean, it's not coming out of my pocket, I don't think. I'm pretty sure that Bob Santa Maria is going, oh my gosh, they did it again. And, it's just something fun. It's a fun promotion for one of the sponsors who does so much in our community. And watching something like that happen, it provides a little bit of excitement for a halftime here at Cochise College, right?
You woke everybody up. I mean, that whole side over there, 30-point game, you got them all aroused, and the other guy almost hit one too.
I know, I was so scared.
$1,000 night.
I was so scared. But, what do? You just let it roll. And he didn't do the double or nothing. I was really hoping he would do the double or nothing. Because I thought, there's no way.
We knew you were gonna try to pull that too.
Hey, got to give him the option. I mean, come on. So $500 going to one of the Cochise College baseball players who ended up hitting that half-court shot. As you see, the final leg of the Cochise College basketball team warm-up. They lead by 30 here against the Saints from Community Christian College. See if I can lock in my microphone. I think I've got it locked in to my shirt, so we should be good to go. A 30-point game for the Apaches, a 30-point lead here. A great effort so far by Cochise College. And you see Jerry Carrillo there in the huddle, going over the last second things for this team. Maybe a half-court shot is just not that hard. I think it would be hard to make. But we've had 2 out of 16. No, because we had 8. That's 12. We had 2 out of 12. 1 out of every 6. Draining a half-court shot thus far in the Ed Morse half-court halftime hootenanny. As we get back to action, it is Jeff Davenport behind the camera and on the call. Thank you again to John Berger. John, you missed a good one. He had to get back to Sierra Vista because the Sierra Vista Christmas Light Parade will be streamed live on Cool FM's Facebook page, the main Cool FM Live Facebook page. We're on the Cool FM Sports page right now, rebroadcasting on the Cool FM page. Opening shot missed by the Saints. Big Ben drives that baseline, puts it up and in. The lead is 32 with 19:32 to play in this game. It's nice to meet some of these new athletes for Cochise College. And that goes hard to the rim, does Moshin Termazi, the sophomore guard for Community Christian College. And he will go to the line to shoot 2. Lewis gets his first foul. As he shoots 2, we want to thank our sponsors that make this coverage possible. Thank you to Big Mike at All Pro Pest Management. Boy, we're proud of Big Mike as that first free throw goes through. 63-32 is the score. Thank you to Big Mike at All Pro Pest Management, who's been a longtime sponsor of Cool FM and everything that Cool FM does, and has his new location there in Wachuca City. For all your pest control needs, you can trust Big Mike at All Pro Pest Management. Nice inside pass to Big Ben, blocked from behind. No! A foul called against Mendez.
President 24, Vic Mendez. Third person at the free throw line, Ben Henderson, shooting 2.
And Mendez has been playing a really fierce game, so fierce that he got his lip busted open in the first half. Had to be tended to by the staff, the medical training staff here at Cochise College. Big Ben gets the first free throw. Thank you to Grasshopper Landscaping, one of our sponsors here for the Cool FM Sports, the award-winning Cool FM Sports. Big Ben gets both. 65-33. Breaking that full court press are the Saints as they head back their way. That ball gets bounced off of the floor and out of bounds. It will remain Saints ball. A little quick look at the scoreboard for you. Thanks so much for tuning in, wherever you're watching us from. Whether it be in Cochise County, across Arizona, and around the world on Cool FM Live. Tries to take the big three to Doss. A little bit short off the rim, not able to get the roll that he wanted. Cochise in transition. Mark Clegg, man's game. Oh, not able to get that finger roll. But the Saints maintain possession until Isaiah gets it stolen. Woosen puts it up ahead to Alexander, who puts it in. And a timeout called by the Saints. 69-33 here in Douglas. As they take a timeout, we'll take a timeout to say thank you to the Sierra Vista Soap Company, locally handmade bath and body products. Find them in Sea Sun Creations in the mall at Sierra Vista, or check them out online at SierraVistaSoapCompany.com. And thank you to Allo Fiber, your new home team internet, TV, and phone provider. Visit Allo Fiber to learn more about the Allo Fiber difference as you become a fiber fan. Thank you so much again to John Berger, who was with me for a majority of the first half of this game, with me for the entirety of the first of the women's game one of our doubleheader. So it looks like we'll be inbounding over here. Saints with the inbound. Ball gets tipped by Mark. I don't know if he was backed up far enough, but the official is right there seeing him, so. And Mendez had to come all the way back, and he loses the ball. Mark Clegg. Motown Mark. That shot was off the mark. Cochise with the rebound. Lewis driving up and in for two. It is 73-33. Cochise pulling away. Just like they did at the end of the first half, they have the pedal to the metal and are continuing this dominant performance here today. Pushes up ahead to Mark, underneath the basket with the left-hander, off the backboard, up and in 75-33. And the ball back to Cochise. Lewis, soft touch, up and in, 77-33. Just a non-stop effort by the Cochise College men's team here. Could they match or exceed the mark set by the women in game one? The women had 104 points in the first game of this doubleheader. Nice turnaround jumper by Mendez. Big Ben with a lay-in dunk. $79-35. At this pace, this could be a 120-point game for Cochise. Just off the mark for that three. Alexander with the rebound. Outlets to Lewis. Back over to Alexander. Drives that left side. Mark Clegg moves out of the way. Not able to get the ball to go. Transition for the Saints and blocked by Lewis. Chase Johnson coming in for Alexander.
Chase Johnson.
79-35. Nice way to run that down by number 5, Diego Muniton. That is a Drano by Mushin Tirmazi. Cochise still leads by 40. Technically 41. Mark Clegg inside. Off the backboard, soft and in. A little confusion there for Doss. Finds his teammate on the baseline. Just off the mark. Cochise in a quick transition. Gets it to Lewis. Pops it over to Isaiah from the corner. Drano! A 3, sponsored by SSVEC. Isaiah Smith pops up another 3-pointer. 84 points by the Apaches with just under 15 minutes to play. Bounce pass to Doss, driving the lane, up and too much mustard, but gets called on a foul to the face. Jaden Doss will go to the line to shoot 2. (84-38). Cochise in the lead, 14:39 to play here in the second half. Jeff Davenport behind the camera and on the call. Thank you to the Ed Morse Auto Group. I can't believe 2 straight games that I've been covering. We had a halftime half-court shot that went. That's nice that it's going to a student, a Cochise College student, a baseball player. $500. So Doss with his second free throw. And that goes through. 84-39. Cochise in a massive lead. Trying to find that hot hand. Jackson not finding it, but Cochise ends up keeping the offensive board. Bumping into his teammate down low. Chase! Just missed. Rebound by the Saints. They look to push it ahead. Doss for 3. Very short, just grazing the front part or the side part of that rim. Jackson pops another 3. Luckily, Chase Murray was there to rebound as Cochise holds on to the ball. Colston gets it to Isaiah. Back over to Murray. 8 to shoot for Jace. To Jackson. Drives that side, the baseline. And a turnover just before the clock expires. Doss driving in a 1-on-2. Not able to convert. No whistles. Just running and gunning back and forth. Jackson puts it on the floor and gets 2 on that play. 86-39. Cochise maintaining and extending this massive lead. Looking to get to the century mark. Oh, no look pass. Wide open underneath was Colston. Great pass from Isaiah. Wow, long 3, just off to the right. Rebound by the Apaches. Oh, bounce pass gets intercepted by the Saints. They run it back. High off the glass, up and in for Doss. 88-41. Cochise getting that ball moved around, getting a lot of good looks, and they're going to call a foul over the back on Colston. And it's, the scoreboard has team foul number 3, actually. Either way. 88-41, Saints down, but with the ball. And that rebound goes to Colston as Cochise pushes up ahead. Jackson looking to pop it. They're going to call him for a travel, saying that he left the ground before he dribbled the ball. So turnover by Cochise as Big Ben comes into the game for Jackson. Thank you so much to all of the sponsors. You can see them in the post description that make this coverage possible. Big Ben with the rebound. Gets it to Jace. Ball fumbled around inside. Now out of bounds. That is still Cochise possession. Jeff Davenport behind the camera on the call. 11:31 to play in the game. Cochise leads 88-41. It has been all Apaches in both games. The women's game, game 1 of our doubleheader, and in this second game of our doubleheader, DeAndre Hawthorne takes that short jumper up and in. 90-41. A 49-point lead for the Apaches. And that is a big 3 by number 12, Freddie Alacon. Chase over to Colston. Back to DeAndre. Chase Murray gets in the action. The 3 brought to you by SSVEC. And it is 93-44. 10.5 to play in the game. How many points can Cochise possibly put up? Rebound by Big Ben. Pushing it up ahead and in is Jace Johnson.
Jace Johnson for 2.
The Saints get it over to that far side. Another very long 3 that is just short off the rim. Rebounded by Chase Murray, pushing it up ahead to Big Ben. Underneath the hoop, the reverse lay-in is good. 97-44. Cochise could hit the century mark on their next possession with 9.5 to play in the game. You can see the way the offense is trying to get set up, and that will be a whistle, stopping the clock with 9:24. Freddie Alacron. That's Freddie. It's Freddie at the line. Gets the first. Thank you again to the Sherry Ethel team at Long Realty, proud to support our student athletes all across Cochise County for your next new or a new home or land. If you're looking to buy or sell your home or land, call the Sherry Ethel team. Their number's in the post description. He gets both of his free throws to go in. Cochise in quick transition. Now backing up is Big Ben, but getting it inside to number 45, Jeremy from Montreal. Good ball movement by Cochise. Inside to Jeremy. The layup is in. the 6'7" freshman from Montreal, Canada. Almost comes down with his first rebound. Instead, kind of taken away there by DeAndre. Outlets to Jace, going in, trying to the reverse, and one. A fantastic play by Jace Johnson, the 6'1" freshman from Lanham, Maryland. The pride of Lanham, Maryland will shoot a free throw to get the and one. And in the meantime, we want to say thank you to Barnett's Towing and Propane, serving our area since 1963. And thank you to Copper Queen Community Hospital of Cochise County, with clinic locations in Hereford, in Bisbee, and about 10 miles from us right here at Cochise College in Douglas, Arizona. You can see all of our sponsors in the post description. 8.5 to play. That gets a nice bounce off the front of the rim. Mendez gets that ball to go in. 102-48. Cochise, both teams, the women's team and the men's team, have hit the century mark and then some, as Chase Murray adds to it from Sicklerville, New Jersey. Big three-point attempt, just short off the rim. In transition, no defense there to speak of for Nielsen. Jenbach. Nice turnaround jumper by Mendez. 106-50. Oh, just short off the rim. Not getting enough air. Saints down by 56 with 7:26 to play. Do you look for the long ball? Do you look for the open lane? What a reverse! Moshin Tirmazi. A beautiful play. Very long three just off the front of the rim. Rebounded by the Saints. Freddie with a shot, does not go. Rebound Apaches. Quick transition to push ahead by Nielsen. Again, seeing, I think, most of the second team for the Apaches in this game. As DeAndre gets hammered hard going to the rim, he will shoot two. DeAndre Hawthorne, the pride of Buena High School from Sierra Vista, Arizona. Gets the first free throw to go with 6:33 to play. Like Alexander and Naeem come into the game for the Apaches. And both free throws good. 108-52. Everything falling for the Apaches. Just great work on both sides of the ball. Looking to add to these red banners you see in the background all across Apache stronghold in Douglas. Pushing the ball back to Alexander. Easy two. It's 110-52. 6:02 to play. A turnover. Intercepted by Nielsen. Pushing it up ahead. DeAndre just off the mark. Gathers up his own rebound. Gets it to Alexander. Beautiful quick pass. And Alexander with back-to-back shots. 112-52. .120 is within the range for Cochise in this game. DeAndre with a block, and that goes out of bounds. It was off of Hawthorne. That three-point attempt by Moshin Tirmazi has been playing hard. Hard-fought game here. Again, you see that scoreboard. It looks unbelievable. It's amazing to see a score like that. That might be the most amount of points I've seen in a Cochise College game. Nice turnaround, and it goes for Victor Mendez. Mendez has been putting in the work for his team. Oh, beautiful bounce pass. Alexander gets another one. And another one, and one. Alexander coming to life. Alexander Zambonetti from Annemasse, France. This is the great part about Cochise College being a United Nations of basketball players. Misses the free throw, but gets the rebound. Misses the three-pointer, but gets the rebound and the putback by Naeem Colston. 118-54. How high can the score go? Stand back, because nobody knows. I think that shot was partially blocked. Alexander takes the ball right off the side of his face. That pass was coming in about 1,000,000 miles an hour by DeAndre. DeAndre going over to tell him, hey, sorry about that. Give him a little love. Blocking foul away from the ball. There were a lot more fouls in the first half than here in the second half. Thank you to Big Mike at All Pro Pest Management, Grasshopper Landscaping, Ginger's Title Services, the Sierra Vista Soap Company, and Aloe Fiber. You can see all of our sponsors in the post description. 4:21 to play. Cochise looking to add to their 118-54 lead. Jeff Davenport behind the camera and on the call. And that three, brought to you by SSVEC, comes in from Jackson Turnbridge, the pride of the Sunshine Coast of Australia. High off the back of the rim and rebounded by the Saints, but turned over. Going up, oh, missing the dunk off the front of the rim. The Cochise College sideline was about to blow. Nice run, nice play by number 2. DeAndre Alexander for 3. Gets the soft roll in. It's 124-56 with 3:26 to play. Nice short shot there by Mendez. Mendez has been the heart and soul of this team, the hustle of this team. Nice short shot by DeAndre Hawthorne. Doss gets it to Alcaron. Short shot off. Rebound by Alexander, doing it on both sides of the floor. Going all the way with the left-hander. Does not get the roll, but the follow does not go. Gets his own rebound. Tries to put it back up and gets a whistle. Does Naeem Colston, the 6'5", 175-pound freshman from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. If I get to talk to him after the game, I'm going to ask if he's from West Philadelphia, born and raised on the playground, where he spent most of his days. Certain people from the 1990s will get that joke. Or get the reference. It's not a joke, it's a reference. just off the mark, but again, 126 to 58. This is an insane run by Cochise College today. The women and the men both getting triple digits as Chase Murray comes back in and Colston has a seat. 2.5 to play. Not much more to say in this game or about this game. Nice shot. Jaden Doss. Oh, I'm sorry, the ball goes all the way up ahead and a big dunk in. Got there just in time for the dunk on the turnover. Jackson with the lay-in. 131 to 61. 2:01 to play. Off of the leg of Doss. Turnover. Apaches ball. That does say 131 to 61. Another three-point attempt just off the mark. A shade to the left. Rebound by the Saints. Mendez with the board. Gets it to Elijah. Elijah tries to drive in. Outlets. And that is a travel by Freddie Alacron. With 1:18 to play. 131 to 61. I don't know if this is close to a record for Cochise College. I would ask athletic director Jeff Faulkner, might have to look that up. Is this one of the highest scoring games in Cochise College history? A team that's been around for decades and decades. The exclamation point. Chase Murray slamming it home. As that foul is against Nielsen Genbot. He is from France. It could be Genbo. If we interview him at the end of this game, we'll get a quick clarification. There's so many people to choose from. I don't know how Athletic Director Jeff Faulkner is going to choose who we talk to for the post game. Goes high off the backboard. Less than a minute to play. Alley-oop and in. 135 to 61. A good look. I think it got partially tipped. There is a 5.5 second difference between the game clock and the shot clock, as this one will be wrapped. In 22 seconds, no. A foul by Moshin Tirmazi. And that will send Nielsen Genbo to the line from Chartres, France. I'm sorry? It's on Facebook. This is a Facebook live stream. I'll get it. I'll get you the information. That was Elijah talking to me. It's always good when the other teams want to check it out. I'll let them know at the end of the game. I'll make sure to walk by and let them know as we head over to. That's a nice shot there. Free throw goes in for Genbo. 8 seconds to play. Not able to get that to, oh, I'm sorry, it was 18 seconds to play. So Cochise College will hold for the final shot. Will they just let it ride? They do, showing some class here on the final shot opportunity. And that will wrap the game, 137-61, the final score here at Cochise College. A fantastic effort by the Cochise College Apaches, 137 points. Unbelievable. Elijah, it's called Cool FM Live. But it's Cool FM Live.
Are you still be here? I'm gonna give you my phone.
Yeah, it's okay. So I will head over after I get the final score sheet being printed out by our fantastic scorekeepers here. Could I get one of you to hold the camera, or you have a chance, a second to do that for me? Thank you so much. Since John abandoned me, how's it going, everybody? Jeff Davenport. Oh my God! I don't even know. 137 points. Is that a Cochise College record? Do you know? I've never seen them score something that high. As we continue to back up against this here, we got our baseball player from Cochise College who wants me to get his information because he made that halftime half-court shot sponsored by Ed Morse. Cochise County and Sierra Vista backed by Morse. $500 going into the pocket of that Cochise College right-handed baseball player. We'll get his information here. Oh, we got to come all the way back here. This is where we stand for our little interviews here. Let me take this microphone off, and we will get the final scores here. Looks like leading all scorers was Mark Clegg with 23 points this afternoon. Alexander had a great run going there, finished with 19. Big Ben Henderson finished with 18 points. High score for the Community Christian College ended up being Victor Mendez with 16 points. Elijah got 14, and Mosheen with 12. Coach, a pleasure to see you again. Head coach Jerry Carrillo here. Coach, when you have a game like this, 137 points, when was the last time that Cochise put up that many points in a game?
I think, one of our first two games when we played the AZ Soul or Southwest, but they're a new team in our region, and our guys, it was just good. I thought in the second half we did some good things defensively,
What are things that the team can learn about itself in a blowout situation where you win by, doubling your opponent's score?
At halftime we talked about our field goal percentage defense and see if we can be a little better. Number one hurt us individually a little bit, and our sophomore Ben Henderson took some pride and guarded him well.
Let's talk about Big Ben Henderson. He's a transfer coming in as a sophomore.
Yeah, he played at Marion University, NAI school in Indianapolis. He played high school at Harrison High School in West Lafayette, where Purdue is. He played high school for a former assistant of mine, Mark Reinhardt, who was with me from 2000 2003, and we stayed in touch. And Ben wants to play Division I, and he wanted to gain some exposure. He's having a great year so far.
Well, it's exciting to see, and a great game today, Coach. Thank you so much for talking to us.
We're going to get Ben and MJ over here.
Okay, cool. Yeah, let's go grab them. All right. So, ACCAC Hall of Fame coach Jerry Carrillo. As now we get a couple of folks coming over here. Looks like Big Ben Henderson is heading my way. Come on over. Jeff Davenport. Nice to meet you, Ben. Ben, tell me about yourself, man. You are a transfer student coming in here, a corn-fed colossus from where?
From Ames, Iowa.
From Ames, Iowa. Look at you, and making a big-time difference here early on in this season here for your new team. What is it like to come in to this situation, having some returning players from their freshman year and trying to gel and doing it really, really well?
I mean, they're great. Coming in, they just welcomed me in, open arms. Without them, I wouldn't be where I am today. So they help me, give me tidbits. And my success is with them. So as much as I'm succeeding, so are they. So thanks to them.
Now, Big Ben, I'm sure that's not the first time you've been monikered that. I'm sure that you've been called that your whole life. What are some other nicknames that I can call as I'm calling the games here?
Ben Hendo.
I said Bendo Hendo is what I said.
Yeah, that works.
Okay,
Bendo
okay.
Hendo. They call me Hendo Time every once in a while. So,
Okay. Oh, okay.
yeah.
All right. I'll have to remember that, man. Well, congratulations on today's game. 137 points. Do you remember the last time you were on a team that hit 137?
I don't think I've ever been on a team that hit 137.
So what does that say about this team? The unique and special abilities to be able to score at will in a certain situation, obviously, a different kind of team that you're playing against today. But how does that give you the momentum looking forward at the rest of this first half of the season?
Yeah, it means we're deep. Like 1 through 14, 15, we can all go. We just trust each other and let it fall.
Ah, I love that. Well, great to meet you, man. Look forward to calling the rest of your games over the course of this season. Fort Clegg! Oh, man, good to see you, too. I'm sorry, introduce yourself to everybody.
My name is MJ Clegg from Coolidge, Arizona.
And?
Joshua Whiteside from Columbus, Ohio.
Joshua, now what's going on with you, man? I'm just seeing you
minor
here.
back injury. We're gonna be back soon.
Okay, all right. I mean, you know, you're a huge contributor to this team, and I know the team misses you. Could you have made it a 200-point game in this particular situation?
You know, in this situation, we just gonna focus on my guys. We did what we were supposed to do, you know. But obviously, when I get back, we're gonna do great things. So, yeah.
I love it, Mark. The effort of this team. This is your sophomore season here. What is it like going from a freshman to a sophomore? How are you seeing the game differently here for Cochise College so far this season than you did when you were a freshman?
I mean, that's a great question. I mean, I think we come in as a sophomore, I come into practice every day ready to go, so the game is pretty easy. So Coach Creel does a great job preparing us and making sure we're disciplined and we have great principles. So it doesn't matter who we play, whether it's the CC Saints or the Howard Hawks. I mean, we come in with the right approach and we can win the game.
And that's what you've been doing so far this season. Coming out of a game like this, what kind of momentum does this give you, knowing that your team is gelling together at a very high level going into the next part of this season, the next leg?
I mean, I think it gives us a lot of momentum. We got a lot of guys who are really good players, but they just lack a little bit of experience. So I think when our first 6, 7 guys, you know, put it on a team like this and we get the opportunity to let some of our guys play and we're all getting better as a team, things like that are huge for young players. I mean, when I was a freshman, that was huge for me as a young player. So I think this gives us huge momentum going into our most important games coming up.
And as a sophomore here, you're now a team leader. I mean, you had leadership qualities, obviously, that you were able to learn from the sophomores.
Yes,
what kind of leadership qualities